Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Geek with Me, where today we are excited to celebrate a brand new sci-fi flick out in theaters this weekend, Project Hail Mary. We're going to talk about a couple of trailers that we may or may not have seen in front of that movie, and we're going to top the episode off with a little game between me and my co-host, Joseph George. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And in case you didn't know, I am Colton Robertson, and you likely didn't know. I didn't tell you till just now. Project Hail Mary, me and you had the pleasure of going and catching this in IMAX yesterday to celebrate your birthday a little bit, a little belated, but still to celebrate the birthday. How'd you feel about Project Hail Mary?
It was very nice to be back in the theater, and a packed one at that. I'm not, like, it's kind of weird, this movie for me, is that I remember seeing some promotionals for it, but, like, I didn't feel that it was, like, a mega blockbuster, or, like, I didn't feel the need to, like, go out and watch this. But it did, everything it did put out to me, I'm like, oh, I do have to kind of see this movie, though.
Yeah,
like, this is right up my
epic,
alley.
big sci-fi. It's directed by Chris Lord and Phil Miller, who have done, or Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I don't know which one is which or how you organize their names. I can never remember. I believe it's Phil Lord and Chris Miller, I think.
Yes,
but
that's correct.
They wrote the Spider-Verse movies.
Oh, okay.
They were producers. They have an incredible track record as producers. Like, that is where I have typically enjoyed their work, is the producing side of things, and the writing side of things. I've been a big fan of, but I was curious about the directional side of it for them, especially as it translates to live action, because I don't think I'd watched a live action movie directed by Lord and Miller. So that was and also Ryan Gosling is he's in a weird spot for me as an actor where, like, I really, really enjoy him. I have a great time with Ryan Gosling. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing about him that I'm like, I'm not over him the way I am Ryan Reynolds. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ryan Reynolds, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to watch a movie with Ryan Reynolds unless something else has a major thing going for it. Ryan Gosling still has the cash for me to go, oh, I like him a lot. He's charming. He's fun. He's really fucking funny. I would love to go see that movie. And this one also had Sandra Hüller going for it. The credits that would have gotten me in the theater that I didn't know about that ended up making me absolutely love the movie were Greg Fraser, director of photography.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking plus. That's a massive plus in your corner. If I know that going into the movie, I'm expecting a really good movie. So I'm, like, kind of glad I didn't know that. And then Daniel Pemberton scoring it. Love, he also did the Spider-Verse movies. But they were, I think, if this movie, and, you could say this about a lot of movies, if this movie looks worse and has a worse score, it's nowhere near as good. But, like, they really, really elevated it for me, Pemberton and Fraser.
Oh yeah,
and
the
go ahead. Sorry.
Score, like, I was gonna, like, the well up moments of, like,
fuck,
Ryan Gosling, he is mostly funny for me, and, like, La La Land is really the only role I can point to where there's a lot of emotional, resonance there, or there's just something that's beyond what he normally does. But here, like, there were times where, like, holy shit, like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm holding back, doing the like the kind, like, he had a inhale cry at one moment, and, like, I was like, loved oh it. Man,
Ryan Gosling does an incredible job here, and it is still the typical Ryan Gosling performance. I don't want to, and I don't mean that to say it's bad by any stretch. No, Ryan Gosling is a really consistent and talented actor. But what I told you when we were in the theater yesterday is that, La La Land marks this kind of shift in his career where prior to that, you have movies like Drive and The Notebook and well, I mean, and up to La La Land, there's one that's like Behind the Pines. I can't remember what the fuck it's actually called. I never watched it, but I remember it being like it's a unique Gosling film. Blue Valentine. It's a dark romance with Ryan Gosling in it. So like, and all of these are pre La La Land, and then after La La Land, he does The Nice Guys, which I fucking love. I love The Nice Guys. One of my favorite movies. One of my favorite comedies. I fucking love that movie. And then he enters that mode, like almost exclusively since La La Land. And the movies that have gotten the most out of it since then are Barbie and Project Hail Mary. You know, like, in Barbie, obviously, it was cranked up to 11. It was like, you do your thing and make it as crazy as possible. You know, like, you do you on the most extreme level. And then this was the much more muted, subdued, and real version of it. And I've always thought that he kind of bleeds into his roles in a way. You know, we've talked about actors who kind of play the same guy over and over, and like Jason Bateman is always one that comes up in that conversation. And, you know, to an extent, up until Sinners, I think Michael B. Jordan was kind of in that conversation where you're like, you know, you're talented, you're doing well, but you are kind of, it feels like you're playing the same guy. Ryan Gosling is another one of those guys for me. And this was the first time where instead of him bleeding into the character kind of felt strangely befitting of him. And I don't know what that line is or how he crossed it. But it worked for me.
Yeah, it's like it didn't feel that they wrote the movie around Ryan Gosling, but like, I mean, it was just a match made in heaven. I think like this role, like somehow, just is like, this is what it couldn't be anyone else. Like, I'm trying to think of like of who could like step in and actually do this, and like for the kind of movie it is, like it's not a oh my god, who it's not Mark Wahlberg. Why am I thinking it's The Martian?
Damon?
It's Matt Damon. Yeah, what the Mark Wahlberg? Hello.
Well, no, you said it's not Mark Wahlberg, and I immediately went Matt Damon. So there's something there.
I get. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's
probably
like
just the
Matt
departed.
Damon.
It's probably just the departed, the Boston.
But like The Martian, same. Writer. Andy Weir here,
and screenwriter Drew Goddard. Same guy wrote both of those movies too.
Okay, yeah, and just completely like The Martian, much more serious, and like taking itself way more seriously over there. And
it's
here,
a Ridley
like,
Scott. It's a Ridley Scott movie versus a Lord Miller movie, and I think that tonally plays really well. And Gosling's fitting there.
It was just so much fun. Like it could have taken itself really seriously and been this has the bones to, I think, like really be like a not an Interstellar rival for me, but like the story was actually so fucking cool. Like it's
gnarly, and I think it even rips quite a bit tonally from Interstellar at points. It has its own version of the docking scene. Whenever they, lower the fucking thing into the planet's surface without spoiling too much, and then they pull it up, and then he hits his head and all that stuff. Like I feel like that's kind of their version of the music's building and building and building, and you're like, oh no, oh god, oh fuck, and then it works. But there were a few things that beat for beat I felt like, oh, this is very Interstellar, and that's definitely what they're going for. And that's that's a credit to Interstellar, because it's like, how am I going to think about anything happening in space and it not be about Interstellar in some capacity?
Like, and I feel like we've reached a point now where like space movies it's back then, like 2001: A Space Odyssey, like they are on harnesses, or like it's so hard to replicate zero G and like spaceships and all these things, but now it's like it's seamless, like it's kind of insane, like the level we're at now, and just any world can be created, and like it was like Greg Fraser. Yeah, like if
Oh
they
my
marketed
God.
that earlier, like I would have been like, "Ooh, some space visuals with Greg Fraser." Like, yes, please, and he killed it. Like, I mean, it was like all of the red, infrared light when we went into that mode.
Fucking gorgeous.
The gas
I could
planet.
I
Yeah,
could
it
see
was.
this being one of those ones that sneaks into a bunch of awards categories next March.
Mm, yeah,
And
yeah.
kind of as that family, not family friendly favorite, but like the fans love it. Project Hail
Yeah.
Mary is being extremely well received. It is it's one of the two highest grossing movies in the last decade that's non franchise and not a sequel. It's this and Oppenheimer are the top two highest grossing opening weekends for non IP
insane.
film.
That's I love it though. Like it's kind of gnarly that this is just holding up with Oppenheimer, because Oppenheimer had Barbie to go along with. Like there was a moment in time where those two movies were the only thing that mattered. This does not feel like it had that at all, but it
No.
is still competing with Oppenheimer. And I love the whenever IMDb gives a different color to the movie. It's not their normal color scheme of yellow, and Barbie's got the pink, Oppenheimer's even got the orange. Project Hail Mary's got a light orange already. They already gave it the change in color, and I don't know if that maybe the marketing team just pays them for this, and it's not
That's
like
possible.
actually a decision they make. But in my head canon, it's like this movie has to have been so much of a moment. I don't know.
It has its
just-
second. Yeah, it has its moment. Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of people going to see it. We went to a 2:15 showing on Sunday, which in my opinion is prime movie hours, but especially not during football season. But there was pretty full IMAX theater.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of people. Pretty impressive theater experience, all things considered. I was kind of I was a little worried about how full the theater was, and sometimes that goes the way it went, which is wonderfully, and you don't hear a peep out of anybody, or very very minimal peeps out of people.
Yeah.
Or you hear a bunch of shit all movie and you're annoyed as fuck the whole time.
Did you hear the cough
Yes.
to attempt to cover up a fart?
Yes, 100% did. That came from right down our row.
Yes.
That came from
my
the gentleman all the
God.
way down at the end of the row.
Yep.
He went,
Yep. Yep.
and they were completely
oh my
separate,
God.
which is what made it
Yeah.
so fucking funny, is that the cough completely failed to cover up the
He
fart.
missed. He so missed. And he chose like a quiet time in the movie to do
Poor
it
guy.
too. Like the
Poor guy.
sound cut out. Oh my God. So that was hilarious. But the like, I wish the people that just can let out some belting laughs, and like I mean, one, I don't really
movie's gotta
find
be
the
fucking funny.
the
to do
movie
that,
that
to me.
funny. Like, I'm having a good time, but like I still don't, I'm not actually like rolling on the floor laughing here, but like, man, there are some people that's just, and
There are some
maybe
easy
it's like a
gets out there.
suspension of belief, or like, maybe it's more of that, like they don't even truly find it that funny. It is just like they want to enjoy the movie as much as they can. So like, why not just let the emotions flow? But like, I having those people there is like that. Like it gives me a little bit of that. Like it makes me enjoy the movie more, hearing that someone else is having such a good time, like laughing at
absolutely.
like a joke that I don't know.
I love whenever
would've just
my favorite, even if there's not like one uproarious laugh for because there's a lot of funny beats in the movie. Don't get me wrong; it makes me chuckle a lot, but it didn't make me belly laugh or anything, and it certainly did for some people. But I like the sound whenever everybody chuckles. That's one of my favorite sounds in a movie theater, is like something happens and then you hear the like unanimous approval of the joke, or it's like
Yes.
and everybody does it. It's satisfying. I really love that.
what there's you just can't explain it. It is just a feeling. It is. And wow, everyone has that instant reaction, and it is like an approval. It is kind of like, yep, nope, good one. Let's move on to the next question. statement joke.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like
statement.
this is no, it all landed well, and like yeah, the costume design. I really hope
Oh,
maybe
great
gets a
stuff.
a nod, and that could just be me loving space themed stuff. But I think like would you consider like the ship design and Rocky, is that costume or is that more set design? Like, or is that even
That
set
to
design?
me
Is that
is
visual?
production design.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
it also visual effects and production design. Avatar: Fire and
Yeah.
Ash kind of shook this up though,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because all of a sudden it makes me think that character design is included in costume design. Um,
Yeah. And I guess that, now that it's been sitting with me, it is like you do the same process that you would for like making real costumes. It's just that you
they just
don't set
animate
out
it.
to actually make them. But I
Yeah.
bet they do make them in real life to like out of like just to get visual. Like I feel like the process is probably still close. But yeah, here for like in the ship and all of those things, I feel like that's too far off. Like that is
Oh, I
he is a
mean, like it's a
character,
shoe-in.
but
And the only reason we're
hmm
really talking about this is because, the Oscars just happened and it's fresh on the mind
hmm
and all that good stuff. But it's a shoe-in for visual effects. There's no doubt about it. That
hmm
will be nominated next year in
yeah.
visual effects category. Just almost certainly. Now, depending on what the outlook, again, I've only seen, I think, 6 movies released in 2026 so far, and none of them are awards contenders except for maybe this one. Like it's been 28 years later, The Bone Temple, Send Help,
Mm.
Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and then one of those Sundance movies that I'm like I love, but I don't even know if it's going to get distribution. The
hmm
But this, I'm like, visual effects is a shoo-in. Of the options I've seen, obviously adapted screenplay is a shoo-in. It's
hmm
like, but again, I don't know what the rest of the year's outlook is going to be, or
That's
turnout
true.
is going to be. But
hmm
I could see it nabbing a cinematography nom just because of how grandiose it is and how, I mean, truly beautiful it is. Fraser does a magnificent job.
hmm
Depending on some of the scores over the course of the rest of the year, Pemberton could notch another nominee for himself.
hmm Yes. There was, I mean, it's going to be really fun to track the whole movie or the whole year now, and to kind of
Right.
get the noms or who I want to win as the year goes on, instead of just kind of thinking about it as the award ceremony goes up. And maybe I don't know, that could die out. Maybe I am just high on all of the award season right now. But yeah, no, I mean, this feels a very good start to this award year, or like the not, I don't want to say that this is the F1 shoe in, the F1 equivalent of like just putting a
Yeah,
popular movie in
I
there.
think it.
This
I think it
actually, I
kind
would
of
want it
is.
to be in there.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
want it to also, but um, I could also see there being 9 other movies where I'm like, oh well,
hmm
those are just
Yeah.
better, and that's
hmm
that won't surprise me if that happens. But here's the thing: I really loved the movie. I really like a lot more than I thought I would.
hmm
And that's always better than me expecting to like something and being like, yeah, it was solid.
hmm
Whenever I am like, I think it'll be okay. I think I'll probably enjoy it. And then I'm like, oh, I fucking loved that.
hmm
It makes me,
Yeah.
it makes me feel it a lot more. I'm a lot more passionate about it than just being like, oh, I think I'll like this a lot and being like, oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah, very pleasantly surprised. I was already in, the story alone. I'm like, oh yeah, like this is a guy going, he's I guess he's already, he's got his doctorate, but he's just teaching middle school now. But man, his classroom was so dope. Like and like
hmm
the way the little lava ball or whatever, like everything about it. And then he gets the chance to save the world, and go off and yeah, like I love the premise of it too. Just
Oh yeah.
the MacGuffin of a line in between the sun and Venus. I wonder if this is based on anything. Like I don't think the the life form eating the sun has any
Yeah.
basis. But I wonder if there is some like phenomena from the sun to Venus, or like from the planets, where there is like some line.
I saw a clip of
connecting.
Ryan Gosling the other day that was, or it was yesterday that I saw this. An interviewer was like, "Is there anything that you happen to learn, from playing such an intelligent man on Project Hail Mary?" And he goes, "Nope." He goes, "Nope, no, I definitely did not." He was like, it was just so much, and for Andy, he was referring to Andy Weir, who was on set a lot. It was really important to Andy that like the math that he's drawing up and all that is accurate, like it's actual math.
Yeah,
and
they
he's
were
like,
doing delta V, like actual, like
Yeah.
I was recognizing some of these things, and I'm like, this is, I don't know, it was really cool to actually like get the that it was not just random
Real math.
scribbles. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was legit,
and he was
so.
like, so I couldn't memorize all of that. He was like, so literally on set, I have an earpiece in, and Andy Weir is reciting what to write on the board as I'm writing it.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
that's actually kind of sick. He's just telephoning it. Okay, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, because I guess to memorize it, no, you just have.
You
to
might as well at that point fucking learn it if you're gonna memorize it.
that's the only way. I guess. Yeah, that's. You're just. Yeah, memorize line. No, that's
a different
I didn't even
ballgame.
think of that. Yeah, Rose just because he was at the whiteboard, like doing math and wow, that's, oh my god, he has no idea the actual math he's doing, but he has to react during the times that he realized like that he's fucked,
Yeah, so
or like
Andy's probably like, now that's the answer. He's like, oh.
Oh my god, that is, oh dude, I didn't even, I guess he's acting so well, I give it to him. I didn't, none of these things are crossing my mind, while watching.
I'm the more that it's one of those movies, and I'm sorry that I just stuttered for like 10 seconds in a row there. The more I sit with the movie, the more pleased I am with it, which is not typically the trajectory of a blockbuster. Usually I go and I sit down and I have a great time and I'm like, oh, that was so much fun. And then, I get a little movie and I'm like, okay, that'll be, by the end of the year, it'll be top 25 on the year, top 30, something like that, And then I don't know. I really, really loved it. And I find myself sitting here really loving it. I find myself, I'd never written off Ryan Gosling. Nor did he need redemption in any strict terms like that. No, but I love that he's proving himself to have movie star cachet. He's getting people to the theater to watch an original sci-fi movie. And I know original it's based on a book, whatever, but it's not a franchise film. It's not a sequel. He's putting asses in seats, and that's cool to see. I like that for him, especially when we're a year out from his Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
That makes me a lot more excited for the next Star Wars film. I don't know.
And I think, it's just a good sign. It could just be Andy Weir getting people in there. I mean, I gotta think it's Ryan Gosling. And yeah, like I don't think that Star Wars is made like, like you said, how this role was just kind of perfect for Ryan Gosling, and it just works so well for the movie. I don't really think that's true for Star Wars at all. I don't really see how that melds yet, but if maybe it is just something completely fresh, and it is just.
I anticipate it to be a much more crowd-pleasing experience, the next Star Wars movie. I think that Sean Levy isn't a good enough director to get something out of Gosling that we haven't seen before, so I think it's going to be typical Gosling. And similar to this, like my only expectation is that it'll warm my heart a little bit. I'm like, it'll probably make me feel good because that's something that they're good at. And Lord and Miller, like that was my only expectation coming into this. I was like, it'll have a lot of heart. I was like, I know that because every movie I've ever watched that they've done or had a hand in, it ends up making me smile. So I was like, yeah, I guess I've got that to look forward to at least. And then it made me cry a little. It made me laugh a lot. You know, like that's good stuff. I can't ask for much more. And it happened to be beautiful to look at, which is always a plus. And yeah, no, I'm with it. I was a really big fan of Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, add it to the list of movies with talking rocks that have made me cry. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and Project Hail Mary. I'm trying to think of other talking rocks.
Did Korg ever make you cry in the Thor movies?
Maybe. I feel like I've cried at least in a movie with Korg in it. You know, at one point.
True.
So yeah,
at some point, you know,
he's got to join.
Groot doesn't count. He's a tree. Not a rock. Let's see. Any movies with The Rock that have made you cry? That might be worth.
I can think of right now.
Not for me either. Trying to think. Talking rocks. Not a super fruitful category.
Yeah. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and Project Hail Mary.
Amaze.
Yes. It was so cute. Like, and watching him sleep or needing to feel safe and all like even
them hugging. Oh my God, them hugging fucking wrecks me. I loved it.
It was so cute, and I was. It'll be a nice addition to the sci-fi, repertoire to go back to.
It's I don't canon.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think like it's not made the all-timer list, anything like that. It's not there, but no, like definitely way better than just an average movie, which is what I was kind of expecting going in as to come out. But yeah, I was very, very pleased, and yeah, to see it in IMAX, I was very glad that is how we did it.
Row C, front and center, baby. Nice and large, living large. I loved it. I had a great time. I liked that viewing a lot. And prior to the movie, we got a couple of good trailers, including we mentioned Star Wars a little bit ago, The Mandalorian and Grogu. But the new trailer that we have not had a chance to discuss that did play before it was Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now you are the resident Spider-Man guy. You love you some Spider-Man.
That's my boy.
And I also love Spider-Man, but I'm humbling myself before thee in this regard. How are you feeling about the Spider-Man Brand New Day first looks?
I've only improved my feelings for this movie. I will say the first time I watched the trailer, and sorry Martin Scorsese, sorry Chris Nolan, on my phone, whenever I first watched it, probably like 95% of everyone, but there were some, I liked the story direction that we were going, but then there were some times where I'm like, it's feeling a little back and forth, or it's feeling a little, I don't know. I had just weird kind of conflicting feelings, and then the more I sat with it, I'm like, okay, I see it every now, a couple times pop up. I'm getting better, and then I see it in IMAX, and then I don't know. I feel like all my worries have kind of I don't know what I was worried about.
For me.
And yes, like even the action, which is
everything that I thought looked ugly.
Trailer.
Yeah, everything that I thought looked ugly on my phone, the second that I saw it in IMAX, I was like, oh, never mind, we're going to cook here, aren't we? And that's kind of what I expect of the director of this one. It's Daniel Destin Cretton, who did Shang-Chi. He's also done, he did Short Term 12, and he's done a movie called Just Mercy, and he's done a lot of incredible indie movies, like smaller personal flicks. And I feel like for the first time in those kind of like the apartment scenes, I feel that. I'm like, oh, let's fucking go. These interiors feel like a set. They feel like a movie. Oh my God, thank God. I don't know. It was, and I hate to be old man yelling at clouds, hates Marvel, but there is a tangible quality to the production design and to the world that they're in Spider-Man Brand New Day that I think all of a sudden makes me feel like, oh, not everything is decided in post here,
Yeah, it's not the traditional Marvel formulaic kind of look, and you
Mhm.
know, each movie does have their own style to it, and it's not that they all, I don't know, are
No,
this
yeah.
big conglomerate, but it kind of feels like it after a while, and like it. But this like the inside the mask shot of the eye, after seeing it, I honestly can't believe like it hasn't been done in Spidey history before.
Oh,
And
sick.
like, and yeah, like there's it. This feels like a kind of depresso Spider-Man story, you know, like bro's
Let's
just kind of
fucking
gonna be going through it,
go.
and yeah,
I
and like I
love when
think
they beat the shit out of Peter Parker.
yeah, and that's kind of the whole point. I've been in I guess in my comic book class that I'm in right now. We just very recently finished our Spider-Man coverage, and we started with 63, you know, the actual origins of them. And then eventually, right before spring break, we were just, you know, our homework was to watch Into the Spider-Verse. I did
Yeah.
not. I've seen it enough to where I don't think I needed to watch it
Right.
again. But yeah, we just covered Spidey, and that's like his whole origin is like, yeah, let's just, bro cannot get away from being bullied, whether he's Peter Parker or Spider-Man.
Yep.
It's like he just cannot escape it, and but he always gets back up. You know, he always will fight the good fight, and yeah, it's like now he's even like, damn, having to see his act. Are they engaged? Are they just still
No, they're
dating?
married.
Oh, they've gotten
Zendaya and
married.
Tom Holland are fully blown married now. Yeah.
Wow, they're husband and wife. Okay, so even better. Yeah, he gets to see his wife, you know, in the same movie. You know, Rose cucking himself in the same movie, which is wild. You know, and I do think they'll get back together. But like, there is, you know, at the
Yeah.
party, and he's having to look
Well,
over there.
and
That's wild.
here's
But
the thing. I could see them not doing that. You know, like I could
uh,
see them going like it's just the tragic. I bet we were
hmm,
fun. Oh, like you wouldn't
ah,
believe. Like
hmm,
she doesn't remember him. And
yeah,
you can rebuild that. And they could even find a way to make it like, oh, their love was so powerful that it's going to break through the seal. And it's different than the Peter Quill Gamora thing, because Gamora is a literally
mm-hmm,
different version of herself. This is
yeah,
just the same person who's had memories removed. So I mean, like,
mm-hmm,
the idea that those memories could come flooding back, I would love that. I would love a moment like that. But I would also like, if
hmm,
to maintain, like, either to maintain the sanctity of that spell and that the power that it carries, to be like she'll just never remember him, or to maintain the power of their love and she eventually does remember
mm-hmm,
him. Either way, it kind of plays for me, mostly because I think it'd be a good lesson for Peter to have to move on, to like
mm-hmm.
but again, the other side of that is I think it'd be awesome if his love is so insurmountable he can't. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
it's
and I
it's a they're in a really great spot where that love story is concerned for me.
mm-hmm. And I wonder their future plans for Spidey. Like if this is like kind of the start of like a new trilogy for him. Like this
I'm
honestly
pretty sure
feels
it
like
is.
his origin movie, you know? Like have they confirmed the trilogy or like a
I
new
think I think Tom Holland signed on for another trilogy, if I'm not mistaken.
wow.
I might be wrong about that. Um,
Hmm. Yeah. I mean
but
cuz I'm liking, like if this is the start, this is so cool. Like him actually getting the Toby power, you know, the human spider powers. No web shooters needed anymore. You know, we're getting into that vein in like a completely new territory where it's not from the initial spider bite. He's going through like metamorphosis or or different
yeah,
stages, and they say that there's three life cycles and he's entering the second one right now. I feel like there's still more to be had. Like I feel like yeah, they are trying to definitely bolster up like a lot more story to tell, and I'm like, this just feels like such a cool direction to go down for
well,
Spidey. Like in
just career wise, I'm thinking of like Tom Holland is really, really talented at playing Peter Parker and really, really talented at playing Spider-Man. but I haven't watched him in a single other thing that's made me go, damn, Tom Holland has it.
Yeah.
And, he's in the Odyssey this summer. So maybe that'll make me go, oh shit, there it is. That's what I've been looking for. But with a guy whose, main premier role came onto the scene, burst onto the scene as Spider-Man. He's tried to do other things. He has gone down different avenues. He has done other movies. But none of it's hit the way that his role as Spider-Man hit. And I could see him continuing to, veer off and go, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to do this. But think about the amount of franchises that were years and years and years and years running. And imagine if Marvel could do that with Spider-Man, like watch Spider-Man grow up, with one actor for years. Imagine us doing, and again, no expectation of them doing this, but I am pretty sure they're doing another trilogy with Tom Holland Spider-Man. It's this one, and the previous one. Imagine they end up doing 9 Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, and it's just like, because we're at a point, we're not at a point in his career where I feel like that's a possibility. Don't get me wrong, he's still extremely young. There's infinite possibility for him still. But at a point, as an actor, how much money do you want to make to keep playing a character you love playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could see Tom Holland wanting to do this forever. I certainly would. Especially given the fact that he has been given other opportunities and he has done other stuff. And, I'm sure as an artist, he's feeling pretty fulfilled on that side of things. I mean, he's married to Zendaya, for Christ's sake.
Bro's living it up. That's like he gets to play Spider-Man.
Jesus, does he look fucking good? That part whenever he falls out of the web and he hangs there for a second, I'm like, that is just for the girls and gays right there. Holy shit. My God.
He's been growing. We are seeing him grow as a person. And he's just perfect for Spidey. And it will be interesting to see the Odyssey, to see if he does kind of level up and can go beyond. But it's like, I have no problems with him playing Spidey. I don't really know who else could step into it right now. It just kind of perfect age, kind of has, I feel like if they wanted to return on that like third trilogy, like maybe it is like a old, much later, like Peter B. Parker, like in Into the Spider-Verse, or like a later
Miles,
down,
something.
So
like I could absolutely see something like that, and that's why I'm like, we're at a point too in that universe where we're obviously rebooting, and we're trying to bring back the same people, but you're at a point with that character, and at a point in this universe where you don't have to feel like you have to do that with Peter. Like Tom Holland Spider-Man movies make money.
Yep.
They make a lot of, and I'm going on the business side of things and a mix of the artistic side of things. Like, there are so many Spider-Man stories that you can still tell with Tom Holland over the course of years. We could be doing these for another 15 years for Tom Holland if we wanted to, if we're doing an every 4-year clip or whatever. He's got that much cachet, I think, as that character at this point, and Marvel's in a spot where I feel like they have every capability of doing it.
It feels they're definitely trying to establish him as a way to bring in other people. Like, I think seeing Punisher show up, seeing
the Hand, Scorpion is back.
So I feel like Daredevil might be kind of like a shoe-in here with the Hand and all of that. I'm hoping to see him pop up maybe. And then I think maybe the reason we didn't is for maybe something's revealed in the new season of Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil Born Again obviously kicking off here soon.
Because
this week
did
actually.
The Hand was the Hand mentioned in the last season? I'm trying to.
No, I do not believe it was. But I find it kind of intriguing that they could possibly be going down the route that they are, like, Fisk is in cahoots with them, which is what I mean. A lot of comic stories have done is that Fisk is a pretty integral part of the Hand organization. rising to different heights as far as like the New York City is concerned. But the Hand has been in the Netflix Marvel universe, so it's like there's a balance there where I'm like, I'm not sure how much you have to know about that before you, and I'm sure they're gonna go, you don't have to know any of it. We're gonna reboot it, but it's super cool to see. There's so much going on that I'm actually kind of like, how is this all one movie?
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts, and I don't know how Punisher really goes in there or like fits in, or like it just Punisher, Scorpion, and the Hand feel all so disconnected, like completely. I don't know how they do tie in, but I mean, there's that one shot as well of him like leaping to go fight the Hand, and they're all jumping towards him, and it feels like, I don't know if they're trying to, the trailer we saw for No Way Home where Toby and Andrew were there, but they cut them out. It feels like another one of those, but it could actually just be Tom Holland. Like it is just him.
That's a pretty cool image if it's just Spider-Man. Like I like that they recreated a bunch of iconic comic covers in it too. It recreated the original one where he's swinging and he's carrying the guy, and it's got a 90s McFarlane Spidey homage in it. Like there's a few really great comic book panel moments, and that's one of them for me. I loved that image, and I'm really intrigued by what the movie could be, and I love the inclusion of Punisher. If for nothing else, the fact that we are in New York and there's tons of fucking vigilantes in New York. I want more of that. I want more of them running into each other and more of them working on the same thing, because that's very comic booky. Oh, I'm investigating this. Daredevil also happens to be investigating it. Oh, I'm looking into this. I run into the Punisher because he's also in New York. Kate Bishop, for all I care. We could do anything in New York, and I'd be like, there's somebody else here. There could be somebody else here. And, I won't be disappointed if they don't show up, but, on the DC side of things, it feels like that's something that we could genuinely be looking forward to. Is just like, oh, well, these people are in the same place. This is a big enough threat. They'd probably both respond to it.
Yeah. And the only part of the trailer that I'm kind of confused on, or I don't know where they're going, is whenever he takes off like a door, like a huge door to reveal like an old lady, and then she kind of like, ooh, like it's her mind
and
taking
then,
over,
her
and then it goes to a guard.
Yeah, and then it goes up into Tremel Tillman. Yeah.
Is that like because the what they're saying in the background, it's like relating to him going through these different life cycles and gaining new powers, and it feels like they're trying to say that it's like him doing, or it almost it feels, I don't know, like that's the idea that it's Spidey's doing something, but like I feel like it's a like an antagonist or a not him.
I cannot tell who that voice is, by the way, and it's fucking killing me because it sounds so familiar, and I cannot for the life of me place it. The one who is explaining the 3 life cycles. Yeah. I've been racking my fucking brain every time I hear it, and I cannot place it because I know it's not Jeffrey Wright, it's not Coleman Domingo, but those are like the closest ballpark voices I can hear, and I cannot.
Keith
I cannot
David.
find it.
Is it
Keith David? Thank you, fucking Christ.
Huh? Keith David? Does he
live.
Have a Marvel character?
You would have just
but I mean, he doesn't have any Marvel ties yet, does he?
Not yet, I don't believe.
No. I wonder, because there was that like I'm trying. That is it, but yeah, that's it does feel. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I wonder if he like. Is he the antagonist here, or like?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, is he
gonna pop up?
An unseen antagonist because he's not in the trailer at all, except for his voice, and that's the fuck's going on there. I don't know, but I'm curious about it. So I'm like, when it comes to condensing the storyline, I could see it being Kingpin has outsourced a lot of, he's, hired the Hand, and that's, they're doing their thing. And maybe Scorpion is on the payroll because, I don't know. Like, there's all sorts of stuff that could just be like Fisk is trying to take out vigilantes still. So Spider-Man's got that to deal with in the background while he's doing this other shit.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's like actually so much going on here. It's like, maybe it is just, this is a trilogy of movies and they're setting up things for the next. Like, maybe a lot of these things don't get resolved quite yet.
Yeah, we've got Scorpion in this one. He hasn't been in anything since Homecoming, and that was 10 fucking years ago, and 2 or 3 movies ago. And he wasn't even Scorpion then yet. He was just a guy.
Yeah, but man, I'm trying to, like, this consciousness thing. Like, it's not anyone we've seen. Like, I don't have any read on, like, it feels like a
I don't
Wanda
have nearly
thing,
enough comics
but I don't
knowledge.
think it's Wanda. It's like, I feel like it's just someone new. Like, I
think so too. I don't think it's something we
established.
know. Yeah, I don't think it's something we're familiar with. I think it's going to be a brand new thing that we're kind of being shown for the first time. I love Tramell Tillman. He's just the guy from Severance. Who pops up and Mission Impossible 8. Love that guy. Love that guy. And I like that he has a role in the new Spider-Man movie. Don't know anything about him, but excited to see what he brings to the table. Keith David's voice popping up and not seeing Keith David. I got excited because I thought maybe, like, on initial read, I was like, oh, is that Coleman Domingo? Because I love Coleman Domingo, but he also played Norman Osborn in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man cartoon that they're doing on Disney+. So I was like, oh, is that? No. And then I was like, it's not Coleman Domingo, and I couldn't place who it was. But so I'm like, there's some really, really incredible possibilities. I think we're in a fucking wonderful spot with the reset from No Way Home, and I look forward to that one immensely. But maybe even more than that. More than that. I'm looking forward to Dune 3, which is the other trailer we got. Dune Part 3, Denis Villeneuve back, Timmy C back, everybody back, including some new faces. Anya Taylor-Joy obviously going to be fleshed out a little bit more in as we're taking a little bit of a time jump between movies here from Part 2 to Part 3. Robert Pattinson in the mix. You'll love to see it.
And I just had the thought of, I would love to see Project Hail Mary for a VFX nom, but when Dune is coming out in the same year, and probably cinematography, there's probably a lot of things.
I mean,
Project Hail Mary will
score
become
in that
the
trailer.
F1.
I want to listen to that song on fucking repeat. That chant that Timmy is doing, that Paul is doing, and like like I am just fucking in it, dude. I want to run through a brick fucking wall.
Yes, I like a holy war. Like, I've had Dune 2 on in the background for this, for the recording, to have that on, and now I have the trailer on loop too. Here on the laptop, and it's like I love Spider-Man. He's my guy since childhood, since birth. But man, if I had to choose one movie to see, and I could not see the other, it's such an easy decision. Like I am seeing Dune, and I can't wait to just dive in even deeper. Finally, read the book. Get all the way in. Get the true knowledge of book or movie 1 and 2, and with book 1, and just to fully dive in more, because once, I don't know, the Dune 2 came out, there was just a couple months where that's just all that was present in the mind.
I could think about, dude. And Dune is, Denis Villeneuve's Dune is really, really special. I think of, the third movie, I think, will be the biggest swing yet. Not in terms of scale. I think Dune 2 is still probably going to be tough to beat. But Messiah is a very different book than the first book. And it's a very different story. It's a very different Paul. It's just different. So I'm super excited to see how they tackle it. And I expect there'll be some divergence, because there's already been some divergence from book to movie. But I don't mind. It needs to be different for a movie, I think. And Timothy Chalamet looks like he's gonna might fuck around and finally get some nod for Paul Atreides. Because I mean, Dune 1 and Dune 2 were both nominated for Best Picture. Hans Zimmer was nominated for Dune 1, but was ineligible for Dune 2 because of the overlap in the percentage of, how much original music there was, and that was stupid. But I mean, sound, VFX, it's a magnificent franchise that's just been doing unbelievable stuff at the highest possible level for sci-fi, and this one looks like it's going to be no fucking exception, man. It looks so good.
Yeah, I don't really know if it will top, Dune 2. It could be like an Empire situation where they struck the perfect chord. But I do see the real possibility that this is like Timmy's level up, where it does have to be such a different Paul. And I have no idea what comes in Messiah. All I know is I'm seeing visuals of Paul that he's not looking like I want to root for him for much
he's not
longer,
the fresh-faced young guy with the head full of hair and he looks like a hardened emperor.
So I would very much like if Michael B. Jordan could hand Timmy an award next year and hand off the mantle there. That'd be pretty cool. A turnaround of just, it'd feel really nice, but I don't want to like shoe that in for, there's just so many other movies where
tons of movies he's never been nominated for Paul Atreides. There's no reason to believe that this will be the one where he does. But I mean, it's possible, and he looks like he's going to be fucking good at it. He was fucking great in it too.
What the hell? Yeah, I'm watching it on repeat, and it's like, I don't know how that works, or I don't know how we get there, but okay. Okay. Interesting.
It's something like that. There's I love Dune and Dune Messiah as books. I really, really do. I read Dune Messiah in 2 days.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
It's a much shorter book than the first Dune, so there's that. But that's why the first book took 2 movies, and Dune Messiah will take 1.
Okay.
But for that reason, I don't remember a ton of details. I breezed the fuck through it. I was just enveloped in it. I read it and I read it and I read it and I smashed through it, and then it was over, and that was that. But yeah, it's fucking dope, man. I look forward to it immensely. I will certainly reread it prior to the release of the film. One of my favorite additions that these movies have made is the presence of Aaliyah Atreides. I love that Anya Taylor-Joy gets to portray her. That's very, very exciting. I'm a sucker for it, and it looks incredible. It looks like we're back on our bullshit. I'm so excited that that's this December, and so I'll officially take this opportunity to announce our official slate across the podcasts here on Geek With Me and the Sentimentalists, where we will be covering Dune, the book, in 3 parts, the 3 quote-unquote books of the Dune book. We'll be covering those week by week in December, and then we are going to top the month off with the coverage of Dune what's it called? Dune Prophecy? Dune, is that what it is?
Yes, the TV
series.
show.
Yeah.
Prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we'll be
That's
covering the first season of Dune Prophecy here, along with the 3 chapters of the book, or the 3 books of the book. And then on the Cinementalists, we'll be discussing Dune by David Lynch, Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2, and then we'll discuss Dune Part 3 to really seal the deal on such an incredible Dune December. So we got that to look forward to. But yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll be all in. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be very easy to cover Dune. I feel like it just is natural whenever it's the Dune season or it's about to come out. Yeah, it's like I didn't expect 2 to be, what it was, but then it just blew up and holy shit. So like,
because
is it going
2
to
made me look back
up?
at 1. Yeah, 2 made me look back at 1 and go, oh shit, I love 1. I didn't love 1. Yeah. I liked 1. I thought it was solid. I really enjoyed it. But then I watched 2, and then I went back and watched 1 and went, holy shit, I fucking get it. This is incredible.
Is it just gonna keep getting better and better? Like I don't know. Is this the magnum opus? It
might well
at least be. It is a vision. It is Denis through and through. Like we don't have like a change in director. Back and forth. I think like it's always been in the cards to do it all. I feel like I bet. I don't want to get in the camp expecting that it's going to be better than Dune 2 because 2 is just like holy fuck. Like I love that movie so much.
It'll be hard to beat Dune 2. Yeah,
but man, it's gonna. I'm ready. I'm ready for it all. To take over again. So yeah, from Project Hail Mary to Dune. Yeah, that's dang. I was feeling off like award talk and stuff. I'm like, yeah, no, it'll for sure be in there. Or like it'll have things, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's movies like Dune
its
coming
moments,
and The Odyssey, So, but
we even saw that trailer for Disclosure Day, another sci-fi movie that I'm like, oh, that's gonna.
Oh
yeah,
fuck
that's
yeah.
gonna be tough.
Yeah, we're cooking. This year is man. Like yeah,
We've got stuff to look fucking forward to. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, 2027 or 2026, we're fucking back. Like 2025, not an off year. 2024, not an off year. But we're back in that 2022, 2023 sort of bag, I think, with 2026. It's been a couple years, but I think we've arrived. But let's talk. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game to top the episode off. We're gonna play the chain game. For those who don't know, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say to each other either 2 actors or 2 movies and create a chain to connect them as quickly as we possibly can. Now, don't get me wrong. This might not go exactly according to plan. If there could be a connection in one that we just don't see, and it takes us 8 connections to get there. So a good example of one that I did the other day, because I saw it online, was like, connect Goodfellas to let's say Dune Part 2, and then you pick an actor from Goodfellas and you pick another movie they were in, or another actor they've acted with, and so on and so forth until you arrive at an actor from Dune 2, and therefore you've connected the movies. That's the game. So, would you like to go first, or would you like me to throw you one?
I guess a disclaimer. I feel like are the pro here. I am I'm very amateur at this, at best. Amateur at best. So I want to have a disclaimer of it might take a while. I hope not. But I think I have some more just fun ones that are kind of lined up.
I've got fun ones.
Yeah. So I guess I can go first. I guess we'll see how this goes.
All right. Let me throw you then. I'm gonna go ahead and give you Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
And Jack Black.
Hugh Jackman to Jack Black. Okay, wow. Jack Black. What I'm thinking immediately, Nacho Libre, but there's not many other people in Nacho Libre. Mario movie, probably. There's a Chris Pratt.
Yeah, you could find some. You could find Chris Pratt there.
Ooh. Okay, maybe this is the line. Okay, yeah. I think Chris Pratt is Star-Lord, Hugh Jackman, Deadpool, Wolverine would not have Star-Lord. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder let's see. To go where I want to start. Do I have to start with Hugh Jackman or can I start with Jack
No, you
Black?
can start on either side. Those are just the two you have to connect.
Okay. I think Jack Black, I think the starting position is the Mario movie. I feel like is probably let's see. Yeah, okay. Hugh Jackman. I think that is where I'll jump to first, I think. Cuz I can't Minecraft I guess would have
Momoa.
yeah, Momoa, but where can I go there to Hugh Jackman? Not getting there. Ooh, if I can get to Christian Bale, I can go to The Prestige, and then boom, they're there. So if I can get to Christian Bale from Jack Black, is that possible?
Is that any easier than Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an important.
Now, I don't
You
know.
might have an easier time Deadpool and Wolverine wise with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, Ryan. I think that maybe I do start on the other side actually, and then go. Let's see. Yeah, I think Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's see. So that is okay. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine. It'd be so much nicer if I had my computer doing this on the laptop, trying to pull up each page individually is fun. But okay, yeah, I think
so. You're committing to the Deadpool and Wolverine connection.
Yes, yeah, that is actual step one. We are in Deadpool Wolverine world. So now I think the natural jump is Ryan Reynolds here. I'm just trying to think before I think that's probably the jump I have to make is Ryan Reynolds. Let's see. So yeah, jump one, Deadpool Wolverine. And then now we have Free Guy. I did not see that. I don't know who's in there.
Free Guy's got a few people in it that are connecting him to Jack Black might not be super easy.
I need to get to Chris Pratt or anyone who else is in the Mario movie.
I can give you a list there. Charlie Day, Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy,
Brie Larson. Brie Larson. Okay. Is Captain Marvel? I don't think Deadpool's not yet been in like an Avengers movie. That would be really, that'd be easy to go. And I don't think he has been. It's just Deadpool. Boom. I think I might got it. So Deadpool. So I'm at Ryan Reynolds. If I go to Deadpool 2, I then have the voice of Thanos, I guess, but played
there you
by
go.
Josh Brolin. So I think I will, from Ryan Reynolds, go to Deadpool 2, and then now I'm on Josh Brolin. And Josh Brolin, I will go to, I guess, either of the Avengers, I guess Endgame, because why not? And then from Endgame to Brie Larson, and then from Brie Larson to in the Mario movie with Jack Black.
I like it. Good job. 3 links.
Okay, not
3
bad.
Links on the chain. That's really solid. Yeah, I did this one prior to give it to you. And the one that I went to was Hugh Jackman in The Greatest Showman with Zac Efron.
Ooh,
Zac Efron in Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro in Meet the Fockers with Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder with Jack Black. So
Tropic Thunder.
Also 3 links, but completely different routes to get there, which I fucking love.
Hell yeah.
Now I don't
Okay.
have a lot of those pre-existing ones, so like that was one that I did prior just to see what I could do with it and give it to you.
Okay.
So you went the superhero route, which was a safe move, and I love it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan. So Hugh Jackman with Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool and Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool 2 with Josh Brolin.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Brolin with Brie Larson in Endgame. Brie Larson with Jack Black in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
There we
Love
go.
that. Good way to start.
All right. Not too bad. Okay. I was really worried I was going to be going on for an hour there, but okay. I think to start here for you, I kind of in Project Hail Mary, and just Lou. One that jumped to my head was a movie to movie connection.
Okay.
So I guess you can choose which actor you want to actually start with.
Both work.
Here.
Both work. Yeah.
So, but the second movie that's much more limited. I think there's only one clear choice to go with there. But the movie to movie is Project Hail Mary to Project X. And it's been a while since I've seen Project
Project.
X.
Okay. Project X has some goodies.
Project. Yeah.
Project X. I'm thinking. I think I might start there.
Okay.
Project
Miles
X,
Teller's
I believe
the only one.
Miles
that I
Teller
know,
is
like,
in it.
Mm-hmm. Thomas Mann
Miles
was
Teller-
the lead, but I don't know. I think, yeah.
I got bad news for you, buddy. If I can pull a director out, it's not going to take me long.
Yeah.
Project X has Miles Teller.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miles Teller was in Whiplash, directed by Damien Chazelle. Damien Chazelle directed La La Land, which has Ryan Gosling, who's in Project Hail Mary.
Oh my God! Wow, the director truly opens up the door so fast. And
that's why I'm like, if you want to outlaw that, that's fine. But that was the immediate like, okay, I can find my way there pretty quickly.
That was too
but
easy.
Yeah, I'm like, do you want me to eliminate that and just go actors?
If you can do it by actor, I think that is. You've already do the same thing. The goal. But yeah, if you can do it, I
can do the same thing. Project X has Miles Teller, who is in Whiplash with J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons is in La La Land with Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is in Project Hail Mary.
Wow, so it was a lot easier than Okay, wow. Whiplash, I've not seen. But yeah, now okay. J.K. Simmons is in La La Land.
Yeah, he's the restaurant manager who fires Ryan Gosling at the beginning.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay, yeah. So wow, a lot easier of a connection than I once thought. I just thought it was project to project was just the.
No, that's a great idea. Wow. I love it. Okay, I love it. Okay,
it's easy either way. Okay, there we go.
So is that 2 links? Miles Teller to J.K. Oh no, it's 1 link. It's J.K. Simmons. It's Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons. Ryan Gosling. Okay, love that.
You've got a perfect score on the first one that ever asked. Both ways, from director and actor. That's awesome.
It was the same. It was the same series either way.
Yeah,
it was, Project X to Whiplash to La La Land. That's funny. I love that. All right. So I guess if you do movie to movie, it would be 2 links because there's Whiplash and La La Land in between. So that does count for something. But all right. All right. I like that. For you, I'll go movie to movie as well. Let's go Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay.
To go back to the Spider-Man thing. Spider-Man Homecoming. Let's link it to... Let's go relatively similar era and go Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Okay. Star Wars... The Force Awakens. Let me get... That's Rise of Skywalker. There you are. Force Awakens. Okay. So, let's see. We got The Force Awakens. Oh, wait. Is Jon Favreau in The Force Awakens anywhere? Because he is happy. I guess I like.
He is happy. That's a good connection.
Spider-Man. Is he anywhere in the Force? Because don't think he pops up or like he'd be in the Mandalorian, but no, I don't
he is not in The Force Awakens.
Okay, let's see. There's a lot of good people to choose from Homecoming. I mean, there's A lot of different
really
avenues I
deep
can
bag
go
there.
down.
That was kind of the motivating point there, was that there's a lot of guys you can go with there.
And then The Force Awakens. We have, I think Adam Driver, I don't know if he's the avenue to really go there. Who's the Harrison Ford? Probably,
Harrison
maybe.
Ford's a big one.
Could be pretty easy to get to, maybe. So let's see. Who has acted in a movie with Harrison Ford in this cast? Is that, do I know any off the top of the dome? Michael Keaton, Harrison Ford? I don't think so. Harrison Ford, Robert Downey Jr.? No. Okay. Well, I feel maybe if I go the other way, maybe that might be the safest jump first, is Harrison Ford. I'm trying to think of we do have Carrie Fisher. We got let's see. Yeah. I think Oscar Isaac, maybe. Oscar Isaac. No, he's not. Okay, I guess I could go the Dune route. He is Leto Atreides, and then I can go to Zendaya, and then Zendaya to is in Homecoming. So yeah, I think maybe that's the route there.
That's a one link. Yeah.
Boom. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we'll go. There we are. Okay. Well, it took. I love it. I guess a couple thinking. No.
Yeah. No. That's the fun of it, is to kind of go in this circle and go looking for it. But yeah, that was one that I'd considered, was Oscar Isaac. The Rise of Skywalker, The Force Awakens has Oscar Isaac, who is in Dune with Zendaya, who is in Spider-Man: Homecoming. The other one that I thought of is that Tom Holland leads Homecoming. He is in Chaos Walking with Daisy Ridley, who is the lead of The Force Awakens.
Okay. So Tom and Daisy have. Okay. I did not know that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, the leads actually had a connection that I didn't consider when I asked the question, and then as soon as I said it, I was like, oh shit, they lead a movie together. I hope he doesn't think of that one. But then you went with another one that feels equally obvious now that I think about it. Yeah, didn't put any
Dune
thought
was
into
on
that
the
one.
mind.
Just
yeah,
off the hip.
Dune
off the
was
hip
on
there.
the mind. Yeah, but no, I like. I guess this one, the next one, we talked off mic a little bit about it, of just kind of going through the years to see if you can do it. And I guess you kind of already did a little bit, but I'm gonna give. Well, I guess you did Casablanca to Dune, so I guess this is actually the same. I guess this is actually the same thing. I was going from Humphrey Bogart to Timmy C. I just wanted a young actor, but instead of Timmy C, let's see. Let's go with an actress instead. Maybe not someone in Dune as well. I was thinking Zendaya, but it's like then you just still
Anya Taylor-Joy, Florence Pugh.
Yeah. It's like who is not in Dune? That is a relatively new actress on the rise. Who are we liking? Oh, what's her name in Civil War?
Cailee Spaeny?
Yes, I think that's right. I think Okay. A Humphrey Bogart to Cailee Spaeny.
Ooh, that's tough.
So I mean,
that is tough. I feel like my easiest connection would be Kirsten Dunst from Cailee Spaeny.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of Civil War, but I'm trying to think. Oh, Knives Out. That's a big one.
Oh,
Let's
Alien, Romulus,
a
Priscilla.
Romulus.
Okay.
She's been in some shit.
Okay.
But Knives Out feels like it might be the most fruitful because that's a huge cast. That is a huge cast. Let's see. Knives Out. What was that one called? Wake Up Dead Man? Yeah, Wake Up Dead Man has Glenn Close in it, who's been around a long time. A long, long time.
Okay, so Wake Up Dead, is that your... I guess you can think, to not make official jumps if you want. But
no, I am going to make the leap to Wake Up Dead Man. I think that's going to be my first step.
Okay.
But I don't know the actor I'm going to do from Wake Up Dead Man. I'm thinking about Glenn Close. I'm thinking about Josh Brolin. Let's see. It's got to be someone for me that is on the upper end of that spectrum, age-wise. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Glenn Close.
Okay.
And from Glenn Close, let's go back a ways. Let's go to. Oh, was she in Hook? Yes, she was in Hook. How about that? That's quite the. I don't know how the fuck I knew that. I don't know why I knew that. I don't feel like she's a big role in that at all, but yeah, she's definitely not. But she is in Hook. And I'm gonna connect Hook. Are you keeping track of this?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good.
I have
Okay,
Wake Up
good.
Damn to Glenn Close. So now to okay, is that the official jump now?
Yes,
Hook?
I'm gonna go Glenn Close to Hook, and then I'm gonna go with Dustin Hoffman there, because Dustin Hoffman has roots that go all the way back to the fucking 60s.
Okay. Hoffman.
So
there
we're
we
working
go.
our way back. Is The Graduate where I want to go? That was his like first major movie role. That feels like it could be the way to go, but he did Midnight Cowboy a couple years later, which was also a pretty big deal. No, I'm gonna go The Graduate because that has Anne Bancroft.
Okay, The Graduate. Okay, and then
I loved me some Anne Bancroft.
Okay, and she's
so I'm gonna go
the next jump. Okay.
Yep. That's Mrs. Robinson. Hey, Mrs. Robinson, which was always a pretty big one for me. She is in Don't Bother to Knock with Marilyn Monroe. Let's fucking go. Marilyn Monroe is in Monkey Business with Cary Grant. Sorry if I'm going too fast.
You're cooking now. Was it Bother to Knock or? Okay.
Don't Bother to Knock.
Don't. That's why. I was like, why are you not popping up? Okay, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't Bother to Knock with Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn Monroe is in Monkey Business with Cary Grant.
Marilyn. Yeah, it's having to type with one hand while holding the microphone in another.
That is a nightmare.
Okay, so now we're at Marilyn Monroe and then the movie.
Monkey Business.
Monkey. Okay, you're cooking.
With Cary Grant.
Business. Boom. Cary Grant. Boom. Okay.
Cary Grant is in Holiday with Katharine Hepburn.
Grant. Why are you not? Oh, Cary is just Cary.
Cary. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. And then Cary Grant is in
Holiday.
Holiday with
Katharine Hepburn.
And Katharine. Okay, we're there.
Katharine Hepburn is in The African Queen, which is led by Humphrey Bogart.
Man, okay. Wow, it is.
How many links
so
is that?
So you have done it. Let's see. We have officially there. Okay, yes. Now, bang. And then Katharine Hepburn was leading and what was their last movie?
The African Queen. Yeah, The African Queen with Humphrey Bogart.
The African Queen, and then this should do it. Made, bang. And so 8 stars, 7 films, I guess. So whichever way you want to count that.
I say, is it 8 stars between, or is the 8 stars including Cailee Spaeny and Humphrey Bogart? Here, let me think about that. Cailee Spaeny to Glenn Close to Dustin Hoffman to Anne Bancroft to Marilyn Monroe to Cary Grant to Katharine Hepburn to Humphrey Bogart. So yes, 6 between.
It is,
but 8.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
Very, very
6
nice.
between Cailee Spaeny and Humphrey Bogart. I feel pretty good about that. Feel pretty fucking good about that. That was good. I liked that. That fired me up a little bit.
Very good. I wonder, this one doesn't seem to show the absolute best, the star to star.
It
doesn't seem to actually show, or at least I can't find it. But But yeah, no, that is because it shows kind of like a linear path, and then it like loops around. And I don't know if these loops are saying that there could have been a quicker one, but it doesn't. I think it's just their graphical. I think like there's probably
It's
no
just a
way you could have
constellation,
shortened
right?
that. But yeah. So
there almost certainly is just far down a cast list, you know. Like that's where I'm like, sometimes these you can get by with someone who was, you know, housekeeper number 2, and they happen to be in something else,
Yeah.
you know. Like it's some of like, so I'm not going to be able to do those, but I like connecting the big names to the big names more anyway. That's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do one more each.
Okay.
I'm going to throw you. Let's throw it back a little bit.
Okay.
Let's go The Matrix.
Ooh.
Pretty good sized cast there. The Matrix. Let's connect The Matrix to Challengers.
Ooh. Okay. The Matrix to Challengers. I have it. Hello? There you are. There's Challengers. Okay. Let's see. Who is all in probably Zendaya. Let's see. Yeah, who is the big leap? It's probably Zendaya.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get there. It's Okay, and then
I don't think there's a one-off connection in this one. That was what I was thinking of, but I don't think there's just a one-stop shop, and then you're
Keanu
there.
and Zendaya, you know, in something. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and Josh O'Connor, would you have been in anything with? Let's see. You'd be the only other. I guess Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man's a great
Josh
jumping off
O'Connor. So could be nice to go there. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might, because then Wake Up Dead Man. I mean, I could always go the superhero route. I feel like that's like if I want to, but Keanu is not in.
Not in a Marvel movie.
Not in the Marvel world. Is anyone else? Lawrence Fishburne, are you in the Marvel world?
He is, but I'm not going to tell you what movie he's in.
Lawrence Fishburne. He is the father of Ghost. Is this true? In Ant-Man.
Yep, he's in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yes, he's in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think at least I can make the Marvel connection, but is there a faster way? Because I don't want to just keep going the Marvel route. It feels like a cop out a little bit.
I mean, it's reliable though. That's a means to an end.
Yeah,
you gotta use it if it's there.
That's true. I guess okay. I'll start with Lawrence Fishburne. That will take me to Ant-Man and the Wasp, if I'm correct. Yes. Okay. Cool. Oh, John. Wait a minute. No, yeah, Keanu's in John Wick. Never mind. I'm like, wait, I'm not connecting Lawrence Fishburne to Keanu. Keanu was the Matrix jumping off point. But okay, yeah. So to Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then now that we're in Marvel world, let's see. We just
Paul Rudd's
need
probably your reliable.
Yeah, Paul Rudd to a
Endgame.
movie with Tom Holland, and then or is Zendaya herself in? Let's see. Would Zendaya be in any? Because is she in Endgame?
I don't think MJ is in Endgame. No.
Yeah, because that's the only. She's definitely not in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. She's, yeah, I think it's got to be Endgame, and then from Endgame to Tom Holland. I feel just to get into the Spidey world, and let's see. Wow, Tom Holland, you are so far down the cast list in Endgame. I mean, because goddamn, yeah, this cast is.
So we're going Matrix has Lawrence Fishburne, who's in Ant-Man and the Wasp with Paul Rudd, who is in Endgame with Tom Holland.
And then from Tom Holland, I guess I went No Way Home just because it's the most recent Spidey movie to Zendaya, who was then in Challengers. So yeah, from
Oh yeah.
yeah, so Matrix to Ant-Man and the Wasp to Endgame, No Way Home, and Challengers. So 3 comic book movies. Yeah, it's such a cop out, I feel like, but it's at least where
No, it works.
I am the most
So,
comfortable.
Matrix,
for me.
Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Mhm.
Endgame, No Way Home. So 3 in the middle
Mhm.
there. Good
Yes,
shit.
3
Yeah, the way
movies.
that I thought about it
Yeah.
was Matrix has Lawrence Fishburne, and you could go Ant-Man and the Wasp there. Paul Rudd's in Endgame with Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin is in Wake Up Dead Man with Josh
yeah.
O'Connor, who is in Challengers.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, Wake Up Dead. Yeah, that is a really good jumping off point there, or a good. Yeah, it feels like I want to get the non-Marvel, non-comic book good jump off points, and yeah, Wake Up Dead or
Yeah.
Knives Out would be a nice ensemble if you can get there.
Yeah.
To go, but okay. Let's see.
Yeah, give me one more. Give me one more, and this is it.
I think we will do movie to movie or actor to actor. Well, what do you? I guess do you have any feeling on there?
Have I done both now?
Yes, you have done both. Project to project, and then Bogart to Cailee Spaeny.
I think I like actor to actor.
Okay, so I think we go. I wanted Denzel to be in here somewhere. So I think we'll go Denzel Washington, and then who is just someone so opposite of Denzel. I don't. Who is Denzel's anti Denzel would be
anti Denzel.
I guess.
It's hard to say.
One, yeah. Do we go? Yeah. Okay. Keep it roughly here. I don't know. Maybe just Kirsten Dunst. I don't. Is
Kirsten Dunst?
Is there any immediate? Is this too easy before?
No, not off the top of my head.
I don't think so. So yeah, I think Kirsten Dunst could, white woman. I guess that was the only thing in my head
that was the kind of
so. But I didn't want to go there only. But yeah, it was so. But I think Kirsten Dunst. So Denzel to Kirsten Dunst, or vice versa.
All right. Okay. Let's think. So Denzel, there's a laundry list of directions you could go with Denzel. Just in so many movies. But to eventually get to Kirsten Dunst, Ethan Hawke feels like a good end. Because of Training Day, but I don't want to commit to that quite yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm trying
much
to think
of Kirsten Dunst, but I can rattle off a couple of her. Little Women, Spider-Man, obviously, Civil War. Yeah. Let's see, Hidden Figures,
Beguiled.
Oh, she's in there. That's cool. Anchorman 2.
It's a classic. Can't go wrong there.
Let's see.
Man,
it's looking
Dunst.
Not
Dunst
much on the Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, that's a tough one to get to. You might have to get to Spider-Man.
That's okay.
Or Civil War.
I can get to Spider-Man easy, actually.
Oh yeah, if you can get to Tobey Maguire, or
if I can get to Tobey, that would be ideal. Let's see. Was Denzel ever in a movie with Brad Pitt? Was he ever in a movie with Brad Pitt? I don't know that he was. This is a tough one, because I think I'm working towards Tobey Maguire. Okay. That's going to be my link, but that's going to be my link on the Kirsten Dunst side. Yeah, I want to end at Tobey Maguire, into Kirsten Dunst. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how to get to Tobey Maguire from Denzel Washington as quickly as possible. That's where my head's at.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm trying to who has appeared in a movie with Tobey Maguire? Ooh, Tobey Maguire's been in a lot of stuff, man. That's a
Gatsby, Leo.
yeah.
Maybe there.
Leo's a good in. I was thinking Babylon was kind of where I was at with the Brad Pitt line of thought. But I'm like, I don't know that Denzel and Brad Pitt have ever been in a movie together. And if they have, I cannot seem to find it. Not off the top of my head, anyway.
Yeah, I can't. I guess Babylon. Yeah, Margot Robbie.
I feel like there's got to be something there. That's why I'm like, I feel like there's got to be at some point. I feel like Brad Pitt showed up in a Denzel movie, and I don't know why I feel that way.
Brad Pitt and Denzel. I guess if I Google and there is something, do you want me to reveal or no?
No, because then that puts me.
Okay. I can confirm they have never worked together. Actually. So,
okay. That's good. Go. I can get away from that line of thought then. Maybe Babylon's not the route I want to go. I thought that was just such a massive cast that at some point
Brad Pitt could.
I think Babylon. I think there might still be a Babylon connection.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because I mean, Brad Pitt in Seven with Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
And I feel like
that's one more removed than I want to do. I'm like, there's got to be someone in Babylon who was in a movie with Denzel Washington, and I'm so confident in that. I'm gonna commit to going to Babylon. So, I'm gonna say the connection to Babylon is.
Okay.
So I just need the blank. There's definitely someone in Babylon. It's Denzel to Washington to this person in Babylon who is in it with Tobey Maguire, who's in Spider-Man with Kirsten Dunst. Who's the saxophone or not the trombone player? Jovan Adepo, I think.
I am lost here. I guess.
I think that's his name, Jovan Adepo. Yeah, yes, Jovan Adepo is in Fences with Denzel Washington. So Denzel Washington is in Fences with Jovan Adepo, who's in Babylon with Tobey Maguire, who's in Spider-Man with Kirsten Dunst. Let's fucking go.
Okay, so it was done. Okay, yeah, and okay, so you did get there. Wow, I probably would have went down the Brad Pitt to Leo to, and then I don't know. Past them,
no, there was definitely a longer roundabout way to get there. That would have been easier in terms of just going, okay, well, let's see, Denzel, Kirsten Dunst is in. That's the thing is that Kirsten Dunst is in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire's in Babylon with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is in Django Unchained with Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is probably in a movie with Denzel Washington. Let's see, was he in Malcolm X? Was he in Mo Better Blues? Denzel wasn't in Do the Right Thing. But yeah, there's another roundabout way that I could have gotten there as far as bouncing off the bigger names and but I wanted to find that Babylon connection. I was like, there's a smaller leap there. Babylon's just such a massive cast with so many people.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stretching the brain, or good exercise for the brain to just get involved in the movie world even deeper. Yeah, I need to add this to the morning routine. That's for sure. I think
the daily games. Yeah.
There's even a Hollywoodle, I think, is what I saw. Searching around as well. I have no idea what that is, but I love the name. The Hollywoodle. The Hollywoodle. Yeah. It is the. I guess the same thing. It is from Allison Hannigan to Arsenio Hall. Oh God, I'm fucked. I don't even know.
Yeah.
This is much more difficult, but yeah, I think it's been these were very, very fun for the first time we've attempted them. I think it was I was kind of scared. I thought I'd be going on many links or to go.
Yeah,
but,
next time I'm gonna throw you some fucking curveballs. You're gonna have
maybe we ban the MCU. I think that could be an interesting.
That might be a fun way. Yeah. That might be a fun way to do it.
just straight up ban it, because it's where my head will go to every time, and unless I force
there's just
myself
so
to get
many
out of
actors who have been in the MCU, and they're so connected that they're all over the place. Yeah, it's might be the way to go next time. But in the meantime, I feel very comfortable with the game. I think we had a fun time, and I'm satisfied with it. So, just so everyone knows, Daredevil Born Again kicks off this week. We might be back later this week with an episode on it. I don't know for sure. That's a possibility. We might wait until 2 episodes are out. Or 2 weeks are gone, and we might not cover it until then, but we will be back to discuss Daredevil Born Again, and then Maul Shadowlord starts in just a couple weeks, so we'll be discussing that as well, and that I can promise will be week by week. So we got that to look forward to. We're also doing The Cinementalists, our movie podcast, which currently is doing a month of Secret Societies, and it concludes this month with Hot Fuzz, Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg. Great movie. Love that movie. Look forward to it deeply. And then we'll be announcing our slate for April on that episode for The Cinementalists. So got that to look forward to over there. But in the meantime, I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here, homie.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And remember, peace, love, and bloom, and fuck ice.